What's up, YouTube? Zach's back with another attack, and today I wanted to talk to you about Adam West. On June 10th, 2017, legendary actor William West Anderson, better known as Adam West, passed away. A representative of West reports that he died following a short but brave battle with leukemia. And thank God that the battle was short so that he didn't have to suffer any more than he had to. I know sometimes people with this disease and cancer in general have to go through a lot of suffering, and I'm just glad that he was able to pass somewhat peacefully. But at 88 years old, Adam West lived a long and good life, full of countless achievements and innumerable fans. That's why today I wanted to start out by explaining the loss of this great man rather than my typical joke, and instead let Adam West start my video, where I want to talk about the 88 years that we were honored to have this great man in the world.
Hello, I'm Adam West. I played the mayor on TV's Family Guy. But now I want to do it for real. So I'm here to ask you to make me the mayor of your town. But don't worry, despite what you've read, my appetite for young, hot interns isn't as ferocious as they say it is. It's much worse. Get your booties out here, baby dolls. They gotta do what I say, because I'm the boss.
Everyone knows Adam West. But did you know that he's got a molar implanted with the Batman logo emblazoned on it? Or that before acting, he worked as a tour guide in Hawaii and as a milkman? I bet not. So let's get started. Born September 19th, 1928 in Walla Walla, Washington. Walla Walla, Washington. Yes, that's a real place. William West Anderson was born to a farmer and an opera singer. His mom gave up her own Hollywood aspirations to care for her family. It's said that Adam told his dad that after high school he was going to Hollywood. And though I can't find any solid proof of him saying this, I have no trouble believing it. Because he went to Whitman College, where he worked as a disc jockey. At the same time for the school, he played water polo, skied, swam, was on the debate team, the speech team, and ran track. I thought I was busy. West finally graduated with a degree in psychology and English literature. Oh, and he got married to top it all off. Drafted into the Army, West spent the next 2 years creating and announcing for military television stations. Upon completion of his time in the military, Adam West and his wife toured Europe until they ran out of money. At that point, a college friend invited Adam to go to Hawaii, where he was. This friend hosted a children's show called the Kini Popo Show, a show which Adam would soon replace his friend on. Adam starred on the show as the host, beside a diaper-wearing chimp named Peaches. While this show undoubtedly helped build his comedic timing and tongue-in-cheek humor that he became so famous for, I feel like perhaps Peaches wasn't exactly the sidekick of his dreams. Apparently, his wife was no longer the sidekick of his dreams either, as they divorced, and he remarried a Tahitian woman, whose name I'm going to butcher very badly. Adam West married Inga Toko Ruayama Tuayaya Frisbee Dawson. But he called her Inga for obvious reasons. They had 2 children together, and she was with him for the beginning of his acting career. A Hollywood producer who was vacationing in Hawaii discovered Adam West through the Kini Popo Show. He received a contract with Warner Brothers Studios. Unfortunately, Peaches didn't come with him. The contract led to Adam and Inga moving to Los Angeles, where he'd stay for the rest of his life. Due to the move to Los Angeles and the Warner Brothers contract, West had no less than 42 roles before landing his big break, not even including commercials. Among these 42 was The Young Philadelphians, West's first film, and the film that caused him to take up the stage name Adam West. In his autobiography, Back to the Batcave, He explains he chose Adam simply because he liked the way it looked and sounded with his middle name, West. He also acted in several westerns, which made his last name West a fitting choice. These westerns included Sugarfoot, Colt 45, and Lawman, where West played Doc Holliday, frontier dentist, and gunfighter. He also was on the westerns Overland Trail, Laramie, and was even in the comedy western The Outlaws Is Coming, starring Curly, Larry, and Moe, the Three Stooges. Outside of westerns, Adam West starred in Robinson Crusoe on Mars and played a recurring role on the hit TV series The Detectives. Inga wasn't with him to see all of his success in these roles though, because they divorced in 1962. Though unfortunate, life was about to look up for old Adam West. Despite the massive amount of roles that he had done prior to it, landing the role of Bruce Wayne and Batman was the big break for his career that he needed and no doubt had been hoping for. West played a James Bond-like spy called Captain Q in a Nestle Quick commercial, and seeing this role in part is what convinced a Batman producer to give Adam West the lead role. From 1966 to 1968, ABC ran 2.5 seasons and one feature movie of Batman. 2.5 seasons because they canceled it partially through the third season. Despite this, the show became somewhat of a phenomenon, and himself and Burt Ward, who West personally chose to play Robin, became household names. The show's tongue-in-cheek humor allowed them to tackle such issues as buckling your seatbelt, doing homework, eating vegetables, and drinking milk. It was described by executive producer William Dozer as the only situation comedy on the air without a laugh track. Not to say it didn't get laughs in real life.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Between great jokes and even dance numbers in the form of the Batusi. Oh, the Batusi.
Let it be a warning, loyal subjects. Our enemies shall be reduced even as these to mindless slaves. Smash open their cases. Dance, you slaves. Dance for our amusement. Music. Bat music. ...120 episodes aired before declining rating and rising production costs.
mostly from adding in so many different characters to make them cancel the show. In 1970, Adam West married his third wife, Marcelle Tegan Lear, whom he was with until his death. While West and Ward were household names, it was incredibly difficult to find good work after Batman. Typecasting hit hard, and even in the parts that West could land in small projects, when he came on screen there was an intake of air and the audience would whisper, "There's Batman." He essentially spent the 70s and 80s doing small, forgettable roles on small, forgettable projects. But he could get by okay because he had the recognition of being Batman, so those small projects would still give him roles. Eventually he realized that this typecasting was unavoidable and that people loved the role, so it wasn't entirely a bad thing. He took to appearing at rodeos and county fairs dressed as Batman. Soon he began doing voice work for Batman shows. Some he was Batman himself. In one show he played Thomas Wayne, Batman's dad. In one series he had a recurring role as the mayor of Gotham, and he even had a role in Batman, the animated series, as Simon Trent, a washed-up actor who used to play a superhero on TV called the Grey Ghost, and he could no longer find work. Why does that sound so familiar? In the 1990s and on, things started to look up. West started getting a lot of roles again, and many of them were memorable. In fact, some of these roles were the best acting that Adam West has ever done, because he was cast as Adam West. He played himself in the film Drop Dead Gorgeous, as well as on TV shows such as News Radio, Murphy Brown, The Adventures of Pete and Pete, The Ben Stiller Show, The Drew Carey Show, and he was even on multiple episodes of Family Feud. A show called Look Well, which had a pilot but was never picked up as a series, starred West as a has-been TV action hero who wrongly believed that he could solve crimes in real life. Likewise, an episode of Goosebumps had West as a superhero who was fading and close to retirement. Perhaps, though, the best-known characters that West has played, to millennials anyway, would be Adam's role in the 2005 Disney film Chicken Little, or more likely, when he played himself on Big Bang Theory.
I never had to say I'm Batman. I showed up. People knew I was Batman.
Futurama.
Holy Rapunzel, Man-Bat! There's a duo here to rescue us!
How dynamic are they?
Not very.
The Simpsons.
Remember the bat to see?
Nice meeting you. Just keep moving. Don't make eye contact.
Rugrats.
Greetings, Star Voyagers. It is I, Captain Blasto, Herodom's greatest avenger.
Kim Possible.
Tonight, I will teach you the Faraday ways of justice.
I'm gonna be a superhero!
Johnny Bravo.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Who are you, newcomer?
When he was Catman on Fairly Odd Parents.
Hey, future Crime Stopper. Tell me your name and I'll sign this photo of me as TV's Catman.
I don't want your autograph!
I don't.
When he was R. Kelly's lawyer on the Boondocks.
Would you describe yourself as an African-American woman?
Are you blind?
SpongeBob.
Don't worry. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy are always here to help the elderly.
And perhaps the most well-known and loved, the mayor on Family Guy.
My God, I'm a tomato.
There's more, but I'm not about to start using my toes. Regardless, I'm sure you can tell that something you've watched at some point in your life has had Adam West in it. Despite being typecasted so bad, and all the trouble he had finding work, Adam West is still a household name, and everybody knows him. He's received enough recognition to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2012. With so much love for this man, it's no wonder that people all over have mourned his loss. West's family released a statement saying, "Our dad always saw himself as the bright knight and aspired to make a positive impact on his fans' lives. He was, and always will be, our hero." Burt Ward, who played Robin, said, "Adam and I had a special friendship. For more than 50 years, we shared some of the most fun times of our lives together. There were several fine actors who have portrayed Batman in films. In my eyes, there was only one real Batman, and that is, and will always be, Adam West. He truly was the bright knight." Conan O'Brien recalls, "Adam West gave probably the most inspired and ingenious performance in the history of television. He is revered by my generation of comic minds. He was also a sweet and lovely man, and it was a rare honor to know him. God bless Adam West." And though hundreds of messages have been spoke or written in regards to Adam West's passing, there's one more in particular that I would like to share. And that is from Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy. MacFarlane says, "Family Guy has lost its mayor, and I have lost a friend. Adam West was a joy to work with, and the kind of guy you always wanted to be around. His positivity, good nature, and sense of fun were undeniable, and it was always a big jolt of the best kind of energy whenever he walked in to record for the show. He knew comedy, and he knew humanity. I am beyond fortunate to have had the privilege of working with him, and he will be profoundly missed by all of us. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you have given, Mr. Mayor. You're irreplaceable." And I agree. Adam West is a legend in his own right, and whether you know him as Batman, Catman, or Adam West, Adam West, Adam West, Adam West, or Adam West, he'll always be Adam West to me. Rest in peace, good sir. I'll see you in the future.